on in, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Hey girl, hey, let me turn this down some. She a little bright. Let me turn that on. There we go. Hey girl, hey. Hey boy, hey. Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressors, and dreamers. I'm CraigTheWriterStewart, and this is the Facebook Live version of So Much to Say. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. How you doing, Becky? I just came from Walmart. Why do y'all do so much in Walmart? Oh my God, y'all do so much in Walmart. Y'all in there in pajamas. Tank tops with bras hanging all out. These long titties, these loose titties. Y'all wearing slippers, furry slippers, walking around in the nasty Walmart, and then y'all want to come in your own house and walk around in your house in them slippers. You walking all out in the parking lot at Walmart, all through the aisles. Your hair all over your head, smashed up to the back of your head like your children got snotty noses. You trying to situate your WIC vouchers. I'm just trying to swipe my food stamp card. It's such a production going to Walmart. I really prefer Target. But see, Target will fool you into thinking that they're a discount store when they really are a store for middle to upper class people. Okay? They are not a discount store. Your kids screaming all around, screaming all down the aisles in the Walmart. I'm on the phone trying to handle business. I'm like, listen, excuse me, I'm actually in the Walmart store. It don't make no sense. It's just a shit show. The lines are forever. Dear Walmart, we're going to need at least 10 to 12 cashiers working available lines in addition to the self-checkout. Between the 1st of the month and the 18th of the month, we're going to need 10 registers to be open with live people. Lines all down in the jogging suit aisle, because you know how the lines go down through the. Shout the lines all down in the pajama section by the dressing rooms. You like. And then y'all get to them damn self-checkout and act like y'all ain't never seen them before. It just gives me an anxiety attack every time I go in there. Got in an Uber earlier today. And I really try my best not to give a bad rating on Uber. Because I know that they will suspend the drivers, right? If your car is not up to snuff. But today, the guy picks me up. He ain't got one hubcap on. Sir, you don't have any hubcaps on your car. You don't have one hubcap. You didn't think you needed hubcaps before you started driving for Lyft and Uber? You couldn't go to a pull-apart junkyard and get you some. I get in the car. I'm I'm sitting in the back seat and I'm minding my business. I had downloaded a book today. I downloaded Charlemagne the God's book today, Black Privilege. I downloaded it today. I was listening to it today. I get to my destination and I'm tugging on the handle to get out of the car, right? The driver. Oh, sir, he putting my window down. Oh, sir, you're gonna have to reach out because that childproof lock don't work. Oh, okay. And I unlocked the door to get out. Sir, I'm giving you a 3. You will not be getting a 5, okay? You need to take this car for an inspection. You don't have no hubcaps. Your tires look bald. Thank God it ain't snowing here. I did manage to go and ship your books today. There's quite a few of you that will be receiving books tomorrow because, you know, we're running a really good black business over here. We're running good black business over here. Amen. So you'll receive your books tomorrow. That's Elisa, Tony the Tiger, a.k.a. Demetrius, Kendra, LaShonda, Mabel. Now, Mabel, you're not getting yours tomorrow morning because they said you live in like a rural area. That's code for country. They said you'll get yours about 4:30. Red's Love, that's a.k.a. India, Solomon, Shadana, Beverly, Angel, and Rita Monroe. Now, Rita Monroe, you just ordered yours today, but guess what? You're going to have them tomorrow because we are running good black business over here. Don't let nobody tell you that all black businesses are bad. Amen. Amen. So I'm scrolling through Facebook today. Scrolling through Facebook. And I see this ad and it just makes me, it made me think about, you know how some of y'all get all up in arms about, yes, Becky, cha-ching. Now we just need a few more people to go on. We need a few more ministries. We need a few more church folk to come on purchasing books through here tonight. So we can have some more to ship tomorrow. Amen. See how that works? Purchase tonight. They ship tomorrow. You receive them the next day. Amen. 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 So listen, we're going to need those of you who be coming in here sneaking every night, watching from the outside of the building like this. Because remember, this is a building. We're here in the building. This is a building. So those of you that come in here and sneak every night and you don't, oh, thank you, Nicoya. Thank you, Nicoya. You know, I don't miss a compliment. I love a good compliment. Yeah, I was mid-sentence and she said, you have nice hands. Listen, I have been told that I don't look like I've done a day of manual labor. I used to want to be a hand model. I'm going to come back to what I was saying in a second. I used to want to be a hand model. Next day service, amen. We ain't playing around here. We are not playing around here. And I'm doing all this on my own. Imagine if I had a staff. It's going to be FedEx, Elisa. FedEx. So anyway, back to what I was saying. But thank you, Nicoya. I'm scrolling through Facebook today. And you know how some of you guys... thank you, Ramona. Ramona and I went to Hampton University together. Let me see if I can get a sale from my Hampton pirate in here. See, you got to guilt her and say we went to college together. Ramona, we went to college together. Hey, girl, hey. Now, girl, listen, I know you're familiar with the Cash App. I have 3 books. Now, Ramona, I think you have my first book. Now, I don't know if you really do. I'm going to give you the BOD, benefit of the doubt. I'm going to give you the BOD. But I think you have my first book. So I really want to try to push you to get the second and the third book. They're 18 each. That makes them 36. I'm going to cover the shipping. Hey, girl, hey. My Cash App is The Writer. I've already put it at the top. Let me drop it down here just in case you need an extra reinforcement. And go ahead and Cash App me that $36 for those 2 books. And then inbox me your shipping address. Come on, Hampton Pirate. Come on, Hampton Pirate. Come on, Hampton Pirate. My Hampton Pirate. Oh, Hampton. Let me sing the song. Maybe that'll guilt her into buying a book. Amen. Okay, so listen. Now back to what I was saying. I'm scrolling through Facebook today. And I'm reminded again about the whole, no, don't send me no heart, Ramona. I need you to send me that Cash App. Let me get up here so I can see if anybody sent anything through the Cash App. So anyway, and I was just thinking about the whole Starbucks thing in Philadelphia, right? And you know, some of y'all so ready to boycott every little thing, right? Some of y'all be ready to boycott. And I think, you know how we talk about relationships in here? And I see, and I say to you guys that in relationships, you have to be careful not to make a power move. And, you know, I consider a power move like when you're in a relationship with somebody. Pardon me. Excuse me. Let me get me a glass of wine. Hold on. Put a pen right there. Let me get me a glass of wine. Got me a wine glass, amen. So, you know, a power move in a relationship is like if you're dating someone and let's say y'all get into an argument and you pack up all of your shit and you go home, right? You pack up all of your shit, toothbrush, you don't leave anything of yours there. That's a power move, in my opinion. Wait, Kenyatta, you said something about some money? Girl, let me go back. She said something about a message earlier. Hold on. What you saying, Kenyatta? Hold on. I'm going to come back to my story. You know that money is more important. Let me get back to this because I have a, India, your book is going to come tomorrow morning at 10:30. Now, if it doesn't, call FedEx. But you in Baltimore, so you should get it at 10:30. Now, if you go to work before 10:30, then you're not gonna get the book until that evening. Now, hopefully, you don't live in a hood area because I'm from Baltimore, so I know what Baltimore gives. So you might want to get a neighbor to go over there and get it because you know them Negroes in Baltimore might mess around and think that it's a package of something good. Oh, Kenyatta, DeQuincy knows how to send that money through the Cash App. DeQuincy been coming here long enough to know. And then tomorrow, Valerie Britton is supposed to purchase DeQuincy a book. My thing is, if he purchasing books, why does somebody got to purchase a book for him? I don't understand that. But anyway, cheers. Who got a wine glass? Who got glass? Who got wine? So to me, it's a power move if we're going to threaten to boycott every little thing, right? So, for example, if you guys have been following my page, you know that from day one, I said, hi, Kenny. Right, and DeQuincy trying to send me money through PayPal, and I told him 48 hours ago that I don't have PayPal. So anyway, I said day one. See, that's why I can't be reading these comments. I'm looking for words like cash, Cash App, purchase, buy books. I'm just looking for words like that. Tina Marsh is supposed to buy some books when she get off of here tonight. Let me get back to my point. What was I saying? Let me help you, Onika. This is actually a blush. This is not really a white. This is a blush. You know, you have red wines, you have white wines, and you have blush. This is blush. This is something somebody brought over here to the house. This is pink Moscato. You know I don't even drink this stuff. But it was the last bit in the house. Somebody brought it over here the other day, so I'm going to go ahead and drink it. Okay? I didn't hear anything about what happened on V103. Let me get back to my point. Kia, where's the sale? Who has a sale? There's a sale on the book. Oh, CL Cole wants to purchase 3 books. Where you at? Where you at, girl? My Cash App ID is the writer. Thank you, Kia. Thank you, Becky and Tiffany. remember, when you drink white wine or blush, you're supposed to hold it by the stem because your hands are warm, so it warms up the glass. That's why you're not supposed to hold it like this. When you're drinking red, you can hold it like this because red is supposed to be room temperature, so it doesn't matter. Where is CL Cole? All right, let me get back to my story. So sometimes, you know, we always so quick to want to talk about boycotting. Like T.I. was trying to boycott. We're not trying. T.I. was boycotting Houston's restaurant here because they were saying that they didn't want to see large parties of black people, this, that, and the third. Now, my thing is, I'm not a bandwagon boycotter. Because, well, CL, how you going to send it to me? You doing a money order or what? How's she sending it to me? So he was talking about boycotting that, but my thing is I need to do my own investigation. I need to do my own due diligence to figure out why y'all talking about boycotting. So like when this whole Starbucks thing came around, yes, I saw the video. India, you're supposed to learn something every night you come here. That's why I say good day thinkers, thought leaders, progressors, and dreamers. So when the Starbucks thing happened, yes, I saw the video, but I needed to know a little bit more. It wasn't enough for me to just go off of what I saw in that video. Now, ostensibly, at first glance, ostensibly, there's your word, it appeared that Starbucks was in the wrong, right? Pause. Okay, CL, what kind of phone do you have? Do you have a smartphone? Now, I believe we can get CL to figure out how to use this Cash App if we got Jocelyn McClain to do it. I'm pretty sure we can get CL to do that. Amen? Let me move this light back because she bright. I can turn her down, but. So, CL, I tell you what you do. Let me go over here and help her real quick. Hold on, give me a second. I got to get this change. Amen. Hold on. I'm gonna finish the story, Lynn. Hold on. I gotta get this change over here. Let me get over here to CL. Let me get to her. Hold on, then I'm gonna come back to the story. Let me get her, and I'm gonna come back to the Starbucks story. See, and y'all be forgetting to be like hundreds of comments coming through here. Y'all think I can read your comments, tell a story. CL, I'm about to send you an inbox message. I need you to inbox me your email address. CL Cole, and I'm gonna send you this Cash App request. I'm gonna teach you. I'm gonna learn you tonight. Okay, I said pause, Datis. You know, you got to get this change. See, they be wanting to hear these stories, but I got to get this change. Otherwise, my ass can be sitting at a job somewhere, huh? And he ain't going to be able to tell no more stories because he going to be at work. Okay, CL, I got you. Check your inbox. Shoot me your email address. Thank you, CL. Please. Okay, I just sent you an inbox message. Okay, so listen. Leslie, you want a Cash App invite too? Hold on, let me get this change. Hold on. Why does she need an invite? I thought she already had the books. But I ain't gonna question it. Leslie McDowell. Hey there, shoot me your email. Leslie, what am I sending you a Cash App request for? Order the books, 1 book, 2 books? Okay, here's the rest of the story. All right, here's the rest of the story. Look at Lakeisha rushing me in my story. Thank you, Loretta. Loretta Irby is really helping me. And so is Michelle. They all saying, they support, and they saying, go ahead, get your money. We'll wait for the story. All right, so listen. CL Cole is sending me that email address. I'm about to shoot her this Cash App request right here while I'm telling this story. So when the Starbucks thing happened, I personally felt like we needed to do more. We needed to wait for more information to come out to figure out what was really going on, right? You can't just jump. Like, we can't expect Starbucks right away to just go ahead and fire this employee, like I said last night, without them doing an investigation, because then if it comes back that the 2 guys in the store were at fault, excuse me, then the employee would sue Starbucks. So it would be a catch-22. So they have to do their due diligence, and a lot of times we want people to make an immediate action, take immediate action. But, you know, I think that what they should have done was what they did. They set up this corporate culture conversation that they're going to do on whatever date. I think it's May 29th. They're going to do a whole conversation where they're shutting down all 8,000 stores. Now, mind you, Starbucks has 28,000 stores worldwide. But some of those are franchises. The ones that are corporate owned, they're shutting down all of those, which is 8,000. They're going to shut them all down on the same day, May 29th. And they're going to train their employees on, you know, diversity and whatever. So, CL Cole, check your email. I just sent you that Cash App request. So, black folks were like, oh, no, they need to go ahead and fire her right away. And da-da-da-da. And they need to go ahead and pay these two guys some money. I agree. Now that we figured out what's going on, they need to go ahead and fire the girl. I think he or she either quit or was terminated already. And I think they need to go ahead and settle with these two guys. Now, mind you, the CEO of Starbucks, I can't remember his name right now, was on Good Morning America the other day with Robin Roberts. And he's been confronting the issue head on. So I just feel like we can't be so quick to clump everybody up in this thing of, oh, they're racist and da-da-da. Because that's not necessarily indicative of the entire culture, the corporate culture. Bianca need to figure out the Cash App too? No, his name is not Howard Schultz. I can't remember the CEO of Starbucks right now. But anyway, we can't just assume that because there was one employee that made a bad choice that was racially insensitive and all of that stuff, yes. But you can't just say that because that employee is, you know, was racist or racially profiled or whatever the case is. You can't say that the entire company is, because you got to remember, Magic Johnson owns some Starbucks. There's some black-owned franchises. And this is what I wanted to come back to the other day, too. I mentioned something about Chick-fil-A. Remember I said Chick-fil-A? I stopped fooling with Chick-fil-A when I found out they were Trump supporters. And I was already giving them a pass because they didn't really fool with the gays. But what you also have to remember is some Chick-fil-A stores are franchises, and they are owned by black people. Some of them are owned by black people. So you can't just be like, oh, we're just gonna boycott everybody, because then you're hurting people. Like, it don't even make sense. But here's what I wanted to get some of y'all with who's still watching the NFL. We're my NFL fans. Bianca, I'm about to send you this while I'm waiting for them to tell me who's watching the NFL still. Who's still going to the NFL games and watching the game on TV? Yes, Onika, that's the CEO's name of Starbucks, Kevin Johnson. Who's still watching the NFL? Who's still watching them games? Well, y'all talking about Starbucks and boycotting Starbucks. Who's still watching the NFL and got season passes? But you sitting here talking about let's boycott Starbucks, but you won't give up the NFL. See, this is what I was saying the other day about some of you black people that are always talking about we need to boycott this, we need to boycott that. It's easy for you to say let's boycott if it's something that you don't participate in. But those of you who watch the NFL, y'all going to the games, y'all out there on Sunday, tailgating, but you looking at black folks who still want to shop at H&M sideways. And you looking at black folks sideways because they want to still go to Starbucks. But your ass ain't gave up the NFL. Y'all want to make excuses about the NFL and why you should. Well, I don't see how that's really going to benefit anything. And I don't understand why we got to give up the NFL. First of all, the media has done a job on y'all. Y'all that's watching this NFL still, who try to act like you don't see the correlation. Hold on, let me send Bianca this Cash App request. Shoot me your email. First of all, Kaepernick took a knee initially from the beginning. because of the unarmed black men and women and children getting shot down in the street, from Tamir Rice to Trayvon Martin to I would say Susan Brown, Sandra Bland, Mike Garner, and the list goes on. That's why he took a knee. The media, and white folks across this country have convinced some of you Negroes that he's being unpatriotic. No, he took a stand because of that. That was why he took a knee. It was an act of solidarity. And when look at Bianca sending me her email address in here. I done sent her a private message and she's sending it. Oh, okay, girl, I'm gonna send it to you. Hold on, Bianca, what you ordering? What am I sending you a Cash App request for? Let me know what I'm sending you a Cash App request for, so then I can send it. He was taking a knee for solidarity, and to take a stand in recognition of the black men and women and children that have been shot down in the street that were unarmed. But see, some of y'all black folks, because you trying to make excuses for why you still need to watch the NFL, you talking about, well, he wasn't really a good player, and what is that supposed to do? Oh, it would have done a lot. Oh, it would have done a lot. But y'all the same ones sitting here looking at people. Bianca, I need to send a certain amount. I can't just send, I need to know what amount I'm sending the request for. Right, she's talking about just send. Okay, let me put $1,000 in here. She's talking about just send. Okay, let me put $1,000 in here. You want me to send that? Let me say BLA4691@AOL.com. Somebody just sent the Cash App. Look at Carol. Come on, CL Cole. She did it. Come on, CL Cole. See how easy that was? Now, see, if you have friends or family members or something that you need to send money to, you don't even have to send a money order no more. You can just get their phone number and send it to them. Send them whatever you want to send them. And CL Cole, her name is Carol. You don't even have to go and buy a money order no more. Amen. Look at God. See how you learn shit coming in here? I done brought you to the 21st century, just like that. Bianca, how much am I sending this Cash App for? See, Tina Marsh. See, that's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Do you want me to send you a request to your email, Tina Marsh? So anyway, let me finish my point. But what we have to understand is everybody's not going to jump on every bandwagon. Everybody's not going to jump on every single movement. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, her daughter did it. But still, you were there and you watched. That's all right. Oh, now CL or Miss Carol, Miss Cole, I need you to inbox me your shipping address. Now, don't put it down here like Bianca just did her email address, because I don't need people showing up at your house. Inbox me your shipping address so I can ship you your books. Bianca, I just sent you the Cash App request to your email. But everybody's not going to jump on every single movement. Now, I personally don't understand how you guys can't see the correlation of boycotting the NFL, because basically when that man took a knee, the owner of the NFL, the commissioner of the NFL, basically punished him. That's why that man ain't working to this day. And there were some other players that tried to make a stand, and they were all threatened as well and told that they needed to. So my thing is, just imagine if we really like when you look at what happened at that Starbucks. You see how they got to moving? Do you see what happened when H&M put that little monkey on that little boy's T-shirt? They lost millions of dollars and shut down stores because we decided we weren't going to support them anymore. Now, just imagine if some of you who are just diehard football fans stop watching the NFL, stop going to the games, stop supporting that shit. Do you understand that man Kaepernick would have been working by now? And see, here's the correlation that I want to make to you guys. When I mentioned the other day about the Montgomery bus boycott, it took those black folks marching out there in their dress shoes. I keep saying dress shoes because to me that's hilarious. But I just think that it's amazing that, because I can hear some of y'all now, bitch, my feet hurt. I ain't walking to work in no goddamn dress shoes. Bitch, I ain't going to church today. I'm not wearing them heels today. Bitch, I can't walk out there. It's hot out there too. Bitch, they were walking in heels, stockings, knee highs, pantyhose, girdles, hats. But see, some of y'all don't want to make sacrifices. They were walking in kitten heels, dressed to the nines to march. And you telling me that you can't stop watching the NFL. But see, just like even back then, there were black folks. Even back then, trust and believe, there were black folks who said, bitch, I ain't doing that. I'm getting on this bus. I'm not boycotting. I got to get to work. Everybody's not going to participate. But just like we made progress with that, because of a few people, we're going to still make progress now because of a few. But what I will say to those of you who are just diehard NFL fans and you not giving up the NFL and da-da-da-da, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, when we affect change and we talk about how it took bringing down the NFL and doing shit, don't you celebrate. Don't celebrate because you weren't a part of that. Don't celebrate because you weren't part of that. You just remember you were one of the sellout black folks that weren't for it. Just remember that. I guess I'm done talking about that. I need some more wine too. That was my last glass. I might need me a cocktail now because I'm on a roll. I went to the Walmart and I got, listen. I'm going to tell you something. Those of you that love sweet tea and you don't need all that sugar because you got sugar. You got sugar diabetes. Here's one of my secrets. I go to the store and I buy fresh ginger root, right? It's ginger root. And what I do is I slice up pieces of it, not a whole lot. I was thinking I might cook tonight, but I don't know if y'all gonna be on here to see me because I need to get my shit together. Excuse me. But what I do is thank you, Tiffany. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I have a live plant in there. There's nothing like having a real live plant in your space. It just takes the energy in your space to another level. All right, Ewing, I'm counting on you to give up that NFL now. What's up, Nard? Nard, where you been? I ain't seen you in a minute. So I take fresh ginger root, right? Yeah, the plant does look like it's doing better. Thanks, Amy. So what I do is I chop up pieces of this, not fine or anything like that. I just chop pieces of it. You got to scrape some of this skin off and chop pieces of it. And I boil it, right? So I boil it until the water starts to turn. The water will turn like a faint yellow, right? I strain it. I pour the water in a pitcher. I have a nice, I have a carafe, right? So I strain it because like when you've chopped up this ginger like that and you put it in the water and you boil it, it starts to break down a little bit more, right? So I strain it. Then I take agave. Remember, this is the natural sweetener, not sugar. I take agave and while it's hot and I pour it in the pitcher of ginger water. In the wintertime, I just drink it like hot tea. I just put a little sweetener in and I drink it like hot tea. But in the summertime, I boil it, I strain it, and I put agave in there to sweeten it, and I put it in my refrigerator, and I use that as my iced tea. It's an alternative to iced tea, so you're not drinking all that extra sugar. This is a natural sweetener. I have friends that come over here, and they come over this motherfucker and be like, you got any more ginger tea? Bitch, no. Stop coming here trying to drink up all my shit. Like, it's such a nice, it's really good. And if you know like I know, you can put a little to the side and make a little cocktail out of it. But yeah, so that's what I do. And ginger has really good healing properties, and it's really good for digestion and all that kind of stuff. So it's really good. It's really good, Kev. I'm telling you, it's really good. So like for example, if I was gonna make some tonight, I would probably just use this piece right here. Like you don't have to have the whole thing. So I would probably take this piece, I would chop it down a little bit, put it in like a big pot of water. And depending on how much you put in there, you can put as much as you want in it. But the more you put in it, the stronger it's gonna be. Yeah, it's like a ginger toddy. So the more you put in there, the more you expose that inside. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and boil some tonight because I done broke this off trying to show y'all. But yeah, so that's that. So here's what I was gonna say next. Lauryn Hill. I'm scrolling through Instagram. Sharing. Now, when you try it, don't tell your husband you're gonna try it now, because I don't need him to be. I don't need him to be hating. Sherry thought she was going to lunch the other day. Well, she was going to lunch the other day. Her husband called her and said, "Hey, girl, you want to go? You want to go to lunch?" She said, "Yeah, let's." He said, "Well, where you want to go?" She said, "Well, let's go get some Indian food because Craig said we need to expand or broaden our palate." And he said, "I don't give a damn what Craig said." I don't give a damn what Craig said. Yeah, Nard. In fact, when I was in the line at Walmart, this woman, she was all in my cart. Tell me, "Oh, what you gonna do with that ginger?" Girl, mind your business. She all in my cart. So anyway, she said, "You should put a little turmeric in there too." But I haven't tried the turmeric. I just do it like this. Maybe I'll try that one day. Lauryn Hill is coming. Listen, I went to see Lauryn Hill like in 2000. What year was that? It was like 2010. She had us waiting for 2 hours. Oh, Bianca, that's for the ticket. Oh, okay, so I'm going to gift. Well, did it come through yet? She's talking about that's for the ticket. Did it come through? Oh, yeah, it came through. All right, so Bianca is gifting a ticket to the June 2nd live podcast. So listen, thank you, Bianca. I appreciate that. So we'll gift that in a second. Tiffany Smith Bell gifted 2 tickets the other day. I gifted one to Shauna, and the other one I gifted to Marika today. Okay, so I gifted one to Marika today. Listen, I'm not fooling with Lauryn Hill. I went to see her back in 2010 or something, and she had us waiting for 2 hours. They had a DJ and stuff, and they were playing all of this, this music and stuff, and everybody was getting all up out their seat and stuff, and it was all hype. But bitch, after 30 minutes, I didn't come for a block party. I came to see Lauryn Hill. And so then she finally comes out on stage. I'm thinking I'm going to hear, "It could all be so simple, babe." When I tell you, she sang all new production. I didn't recognize any of the songs. Because she changed her production on all of the songs. And then she had the nerve to say, no, it wasn't worth it. And I said then, in 2010, I will never go see her again. Ever. I wouldn't care if the concert ticket was free. And it was free then too, but still. But the point is, she gonna come out on stage and they're gonna say, well, because I'm telling you, literally, this is how we were in the audience, okay? So we in the audience. And so she coming out and she's singing X Factor or, whatever. And everybody in the audience is like, what song is this? Everybody's looking around the room like, what is she singing, right? She didn't change the production of the song. She gonna say, well, I know some of y'all are wondering, like, what songs was she? She said, well, I'm just, we do these songs every single night, so we have to make it interesting for us. Make it interesting for you. Girl, we came to this concert because I wanted to be transported back to 1998. I wanted to be transported back to that day and time that I was dating that Negro who didn't return my phone call. Like, I want to be transported back. That's why you go to a concert. When you go to a concert, you go to a concert because you want to hear the song the way it was recorded. That's how music is a time capsule. I can't be transported back in time if you didn't change the production on the song. I can't even reminisce. Right, she talking about we change up the song because, you know, we need to make it interesting for us and we perform these songs every day. Bitch, are you serious? I will never go see Lauryn Hill again. I don't give a damn if she's at a free concert in the park. I'm not going. And then she said, you know, listen, if you don't like that, you go ahead and get your money back. But she knew we couldn't get our money back. We knew she could. Well, first of all, that's when I was dating my ex. That's in the second book. And he worked for a magazine, and so we had gotten tickets free. Like her publicist or somebody had gotten us tickets. So we went to the show. But when I tell you, she was telling them people, if you don't like it, you can go get your money back, you know, because, you know. But I'm just like, really? Are you serious, Lauryn? Now, I have been hearing people say that she couldn't perform the original production back then because she didn't own the rights to it or something. Be that as it may, I don't know. But listen, she should have stayed home. But that's the very reason why I don't like Jill Scott in concert. Now, we can fight about it because I know Jill Scott I know the women love Jill Scott. But I'm going to tell you something about Jill Scott. She can sing. She's talented. I love that too. But I can't stand her in concert because she want to take you to the opera. Jill, I just wanted to hear, let's take a long walk around the park after dark. I don't want to sound like I'm at an opera. Like she doing all of that. I'm like, Jill. I want to hear, slowly, surely, I walk away from self-serving, undeserving, constantly hurting. I want to hear that. I want to hear it the way you recorded it. I don't mind some ad-libs. I didn't say I didn't like Jill Scott. Look at Angela. She about to run and tell people Craig said he didn't like. I didn't say I didn't like Jill Scott. I said I don't like her in concert. Because she always changes up the production. Ewing, somebody told you 10 minutes ago that the tickets are $25. Is he going to keep yelling how much are the tickets? That's just how I feel about Jill Scott. I'm sorry. Like, I don't mind if you add a little background to it. You add a few extra harmonies. But, girl, I need to be able to sing along. And you can't sing along with Jill Scott because you don't know where she's going with the song. Is it going to be opera? Is it going to be salsa? Like, girl, you about to bring Mark Anthony out here? Like, I mean, what you doing? Just let me know. I like Erykah Badu too, but she another one that don't like to come off the stage. Now, Erykah Badu will sing the song the way it is on the album, but Erykah Badu don't like to end the concert. You'll be in there for 3 hours. You be like, Erykah. The venue is shutting down. They done brought the lights up. Security ushering people out. Jill Scott don't know how to end the concert, just like Rochelle Farrell. Rochelle Farrell is another one. She'll sing one song for 15 minutes. You like Rochelle Farrell, girl. Rochelle. Girl, I know you don't get to perform often, Rochelle. But girl, nothing has ever felt like this should not be a 20-minute song. And you singing the man and the female part. Rochelle Farrell is singing Will Downing's part and her part. Rochelle Farrell. Girl, really? Girl, just put out a new album. You ain't got to hold us hostage in here. I like Rochelle Farrell too, but girl, I just need a 90-minute concert. Rochelle, I just need a 90-minute concert, not 3 and 4 hours. My Aunt Gloria called me today. You know my Aunt Gloria? My Aunt Gloria that gets me stuff on a hookup. She be cutting out coupons and stuff. And then she goes to the store and she buys the stuff basically for free. And then she sells it to me at a discount. You know, that's her little pocket change. So I need some more dish detergent. Not the liquid kind, but the kind that go in the dishwasher. So she's sending me some of that. She's sending me some olive oil. She's sending me a whole bunch of shit, right? What's up? Is it Fazal? Fazal. So she sent me a box. She called me today. Yeah, baby, your mother and I, we shipping you a package. It should be there in a couple of days. Mind you, she goes up to her job. She goes up to her former job. Now, mind you, she retired. She retired from this place. She still goes up there and ships stuff to me for free. And if I'm up there, like if I have to do a signing or something in Baltimore, D.C., and I have books left over, I go up there and I ship my books back down here for free. So she called me today, so I'm looking forward to my package to come into the mail. Come in the mail. I'm waiting for my package to come in the mail. It should be here in about, what's today, Wednesday? It should be here Friday, no later than Saturday. I'm waiting for my package. I'm waiting for Keisha Henley. What? Keisha Henley. Especially when you look away. Keisha Henley. You are not the only one. Miss Eileen Barrett Williams down in Houston, Texas. When I did my signing there a couple Fridays ago, she was telling these ladies, she said, listen, she said, I'm at choir rehearsal the other day telling the people looking to the side. She doing the same thing. That's hilarious. But yeah, so my Aunt Gloria is sending me a package today. I mean, you know, she sent it today, so I'm waiting for that to come in the mail. I'm excited about that. So look, this is what I wanted to, Marika is in here tonight. Those of you that ordered your stuff to get blinged out, she has your stuff already. I don't know how many of you are friends with her on Facebook or not, but she had a cousin that passed away. I think it was last Thursday, so not quite a week ago. So she's working on your stuff. I don't want you to think she got your stuff and she ain't sent it to you yet because she took your money. But no, she had a death in her family, one of her cousins, and so she's waiting. So they were just going through the process of all of that. So she's working on your stuff and she'll get it out to you soon. With that being said, the cousin that she just lost is a female, and she would have been 40 years old on the 25th of this month, right? And so it provoked me to share this piece with you. This particular cousin witnessed her son die. He had an asthma attack. Like, he couldn't breathe one night. He got up. He came out to the room to tell his mom he couldn't breathe. Moments later, he collapsed and died. And she never really got over it. And so, and she has other kids. She has a couple other kids. And okay, Carol Cole, I got your shipping address. Got it. So she had 2 other children that she was raising for her brother that's incarcerated. And her friends and family members were all telling her, this is per Marika. Marika said, even myself kept telling her, girl, you got to get over this. You got to let that go. You need to move on. And according to what Marika said to me, this particular cousin went to church regularly. And there were family members that kept saying, and she goes to church. She's supposed to have faith. She need to get over this. Where's your faith in all of this? But Marika said she was a part of that bandwagon of saying, girl, you need to get over this, But she had this revelation. Marika had this revelation that you can't tell somebody how to grieve. So that's what I was going to share with you. 1, you can't tell somebody how to grieve. Yeah, I think that was part of it, Danette. I think she died of a broken heart. I think she just kind of gave up. And I say to you guys, I've said to you before, and it's one of the quotes in the book of quotes. Sometimes depression is broken faith. It's not always chemical. Sometimes it's chemical for people, and some people need to be medicated. But sometimes it's broken faith. And I believe that, like you said, Danette, I think that she probably died of a broken heart. So basically, her health just started to fail. She had gangrene at one point, and just a lot of different health issues. So Marika had tried to have lunch with her last week. the cousin died on Thursday. She tried to have lunch with her last week or get coffee with her or something like that. And she wanted to express to her an apology and say, listen, I understand that we've all been kind of coming down on you and saying, you need to get over this, and you got to keep living for your other children, and da-da-da-da. And you know how sometimes when people die, and when they die young, we often say, oh my gosh, she's gone too soon, or he's gone too soon. What I will offer you is that it's never too soon. It may be too soon for us, but in the spiritual realm, it's right when it's supposed to happen. And what I said to Marika today was, it is unfortunate to think that woman would have been 40 years old on the 25th of this month. I'll be 42 next month. To think that she didn't even get to 40. The fact that she didn't even get to 40 is disheartening for me. It's disheartening for me, but you have to trust life. And I talk to you guys a lot of times about trusting life, because it's not just about in your finances. You have to trust that everything happens when and as it should. And what I said to Marika was, you have to trust and believe that her work was done. That her work was done. We can go around the bush and so many times and say, well, she was only 40, and if she could have just got over this heartbreak of losing her son. But if you've never, part of the burden, I would imagine, because I've never met this woman, but I imagine the part of the burden is for your son or your child to come into a room having an asthma attack and saying, I can't breathe, and they drop dead right there. I'm sure part of her felt like she was responsible because she didn't act fast enough. I'm sure she had all of that guilt. But you can't, if you've never lost a child like that, you got to really be careful of the things that you say to people. You know what I mean? You got to really be careful if you haven't walked in a person's shoes. Because sometimes, and I know it's not always intentional that you hurt a person, but you can hurt a person when you say things like that. And it doesn't mean that it was your intention to hurt them, but sometimes you have to just allow a person to be patient with the pain that they're going through. And you have to kind of be patient with them and just kind of walk through it with them. And what you can do to help is to call them. When they cross your mind, people don't cross your mind for nothing. They cross your mind because that's the universe. That's God nudging you and saying, give her a call. Text her. Call him. Drop by and see him. Invite that person to lunch. Because you never really know what a person is going through. But when a person crosses your mind, and I know we're all busy. And there are times that somebody will cross my mind and I won't actually reach out. And they'll end up calling me. Remember I talked about that the other day? I believe you can summon people. You can summon people. You can think about a person and be like, oh, I wonder how he's doing. And then that phone will ring. Or it might ring 2 days from then. Or you might get a text message. But when you get that thought, try to reach out to whoever that person is, even if you don't have time to call. If it's somebody that you can shoot an email to, or if it's somebody that you can shoot a text to, hey girl, I can't really talk right now, but you crossed my mind. Are you okay? How's your mind? How's your spirit? How's your soul? How's your mind? How's your spirit? How's your soul? That's it. Because you never know. That could pull a person out. It could lift a person just a little bit. It could lift them just a little bit. And so when Marika shared this with me today, I just started thinking about all of the times that reach out to them on Facebook. I can only imagine all of the times that she probably felt lonely and probably felt lost and felt like nobody really understood what she was going through. But with that being said, those of you that have just experienced a loss of a loved one, you have to understand, you have to know that death gives life purpose. I'm going to say it again. Death gives life purpose. We have to lose people in order to inspire other people. You may have lost your mom. You may have lost your dad. You may have lost a best friend. But the reality is that can sometimes inspire you to live your best life, to go back to school, to leave a dead marriage. Whatever it is, death gives life purpose. And so and I understand being upset, and I understand loss. I understand being sad. I understand bereavement. But you have to, with all of your strength, pull yourself out of that. Give yourself a moment. Give yourself a moment. But you gotta give yourself time to pull yourself out of it, because I think sometimes we punish ourselves with sadness because we feel like if we get over it too quickly, then we're not really honoring the person that died. We feel like if we get over it too quickly, then we didn't really grieve them good enough or well enough. That's not the case. I would be willing to bet that whoever you lost, whether it's a sibling, a parent, whatever, I'd be willing to bet that they will want you to grieve, but then they will want you to move on. They will want you to live your best life. They don't want your life to stop living because theirs ended. That's not what they wanted. All right? So with that being said, I'm going to end it there. I do have this ticket that I'm going to gift for Bianca, but I don't know who I'm going to gift it to just yet. So I'm going to go ahead and sign C.L. Cole's books so they can ship out tomorrow. If you're going to be purchasing books tonight, you're more than welcome to. The Cash App ID is The Writer. One book is $20, two is $36, three is $54. Don't forget the charity that we're supporting in Baltimore. The details are up there on my Facebook. It's like 2 posts before this live video. All right? Brush your teeth, floss your teeth. Take a moment and be grateful. Take a moment and be grateful. If you don't get down on your knees and pray, if you don't believe, that's fine. Take a moment and be grateful. Be grateful. Think about somebody in your life that you could probably reach out to that would be probably excited to hear from you. All right? On that note, good night, and I will see you tomorrow, 9 p.m. Bye.